This week we take you to Louisville, Kentucky for one of the most important RV shows in the country, the RVIA National Trade Show, where we check out all that's new for 2013, from the newest RVs to the latest accessories. Plus, we'll show you which company and RV won the prestigious RV Business Best of Show Award. All this and more on this week's Rolling on TV. Rolling on TV is brought to you by Winegard, America's leading satellite TV antenna. Winegard, television anytime, anywhere. There are literally hundreds of consumer RV shows around the country each year. But as far as new products go, there's only one biggie. It's the Recreational Vehicle Industry Association's National Trade Show. And as the title says, it's an industry trade show, and it's not open to the public. This show is where RV dealers, wholesalers, and retail store owners come to see and buy most of the products you'll be seeing in the upcoming year. This year's show also marks a milestone as it is the 50th anniversary of the show, and we had the opportunity to catch up with Mac Bryan from the RVIA and ask him what it's like to be celebrating the 50th year of this big event.
It's certainly a testament to the endurance of the industry and the perseverance of the Industries Association. Louisville and RVs are kind of tied together. The 50 years has been a marvelous run for us here. We've had many opportunities to develop the product, to see the product change, and to experience the new and exciting opportunities that recreation vehicle sales and experiences offer our owners.
I asked Mac, what are some of the changes in RVs in the past 50 years?
What I've seen from changes in the RV really are representative of changes in society themselves, what consumers really want. One of the biggest changes over those 50 years has been slide-outs. Just about every product that's produced today has some type of slide-out. And that allows for consumers to travel compactly down the road, but when they get to their favorite spot, open up and have plenty of space for the entire family.
And what about changes in amenities and accessories?
Accessories are the biggest change perhaps in the last 10 to 15 years in terms of what kinds of electronics are being. But you know, that again, that's a reflection of your home. People are bringing their home with them. That's what RVs are all about, being able to travel, experience the fun, flexibility, and value of being in an RV.
I was wondering if we have seen a change in the age of RV ownership.
We started doing consumer studies in 1980 and with the University of Michigan. The average age back then was 49 years. We just completed the 8th update of that study. Guess what we found? Average age, 49 years. But when you look at the average, the population and as a whole, that really means that over that period of time, our owners are getting younger compared to the rest of the population. And that's a very good thing. You know, we see the fastest growing segment of the population, 35 to 54. That's right in the sweet spot of where America wants RVs, where they want to entertain their families and travel with their families to their passions wherever they might be.
Here's a question for our viewers sitting at home. Do you know what is the fastest growing segment of the population that is buying RVs?
The fastest growing segment of the population right now that are buying RVs are Hispanics. And we're very proud to see that happening, and we're very happy to see it occur. Hispanics tend to be very family oriented, and as you know, we like to refer to RVs as family camping vehicles.
Because there are so many great new products to cover at this event, we'll continue our coverage of the 50th RVIA Trade Show on next week's show. But we still have lots to cover today. So after this short break, we'll check out what's new at Winnebago. the Winegard Traveler. You can watch any program on any TV, no matter where you are. Winegard, TV without compromise. For more information on Winegard satellite antennas, visit our website at winegard.com. Welcome back. Now, let's catch up with our own Jeff Johnston over at the Winnebago exhibit as he checks out a couple of interesting RVs.
We're at the Winnebago Industries booth, and Winnebago never fails to trot out something that's really fascinating here in the business. We're here with Scott Degnan, who is the
Vice President of Sales and Product Management.
Okay, Scott, tell us about this interesting new tour behind us.
Yeah, well, Tour is an existing brand for our company, and what we're trying out here is a new kind of a conceptual paint job, really a new outside look. We've changed the ground effects by blacking out the wheels. This paint job has a little higher gloss content than we normally put on our Tour or Ellipse, which is our high-end diesel product. But it's got a ghosting image to it. So as the motorhome, moves around, at some points it looks black, and some points you see the graphics start to come out and pop. So it's just a different look, different buyer for this particular one.
And what about the interior? Is that pretty much like other Tour models?
Yeah, the interior is pretty standard. We're continually making improvements to our interiors, whether it's different fabric styles or different sofa styles. But this particular interior here is one that we've been enjoying for about the last 6 months. So it's a traditional interior on the coach.
The paint job on this coach is obviously striking, but I couldn't help but notice the windows are a little bit different too. Can you talk about them a bit?
Oh, sure. Yeah, the windows are very cool. They're what's called a mini frame window, and they're a little bit more glass to the window. The frame is a little bit smaller, and they're a little bit darker. So to go with the overall look, with the blacked out wheels, the really cool paint job, kind of the ghosting effect, and these mini frame windows, it gives it a whole new look on the outside.
Well, as you hit another one out of the park, it looks like. And next we're going to go take a look at, I understand, one of your more iconic products, the Mini Winnie.
Mini Winnie, it's back. Let's go look at it.
Okay, here we are in front of the Mini Winnie, an icon in the industry. And what can you tell me about it?
Well, the Mini Winnie is back, and we're very excited about it. It's going to come in the Mini Winnie and also in the Spirit and the Itasca side of the house. And it comes in 4 floor plans. It's more of an entry-level type Class C, so it's more affordable for your average family consumer. 4 floor plans all the way down from a 25-foot up to 31 feet, and it's built on both a Ford and a Chevy chassis.
Wow, and what can you tell me a little bit about the construction features are pretty much consistent with your other Winnebago and Itasca products?
That's right. It's a Winnebago motorhome, and it's a segment of the market. It's a place that we haven't been in for quite some time. But it is built like a traditional motorhome. All the aftermarket support that Winnebago provides. It can come with high gloss fiberglass. It can come with an electric awning. We've got bunk models. We've got couples models. We've got sleepover capabilities in the front. So it's a traditional Winnebago motorhome, but it's now built more affordably for the average family, average consumer.
So this could be, I guess you'd be accurate to call this the entry-level price point for the Winnebago line of products?
Yeah, entry-level price point, that's right. It's exactly right. Where our current Class Cs come into the market on a retail price point, this is going to be $15,000 to $20,000 under where our current Class Cs are retail price. So it's a whole segment we haven't been in for many years. We're really excited about it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Jeff catches up with Ned Collins, CEO of Columbia Northwest, the company that makes those unique A-liners and Somerset camping trailers.
We're at the Columbia Northwest booth where company CEO Ned Collins is going to tell us about his new products. So what's new and exciting for the show?
We have a couple of new things that we're very excited about launching out to our dealers. The first on the A-liner A-frame pop-ups is we have a brand new soft-sided dormer, front and rear, as an option on almost everything we make now. And that's behind us. Really opens up the unit, creates a lot of headroom, gets some more natural light into the unit and a lot of breeze. And the bonus on it, you close it if you want to, if it's bad weather or cold, and you're back just to a traditional A-liner. No loss of headroom or functionality in the camper whatsoever. The other thing on A-liner that we've launched at this show is a Ranger 15. So this is our Ranger, which is our mid-price point product, but larger. So this is a very well-priced, well-appointed, large unit, comfortably sleep a family of 4.
Okay, and the new dormers that open up, do they open up some new floor plan opportunities? I mean, I noticed an enclosed bath in this one.
You're correct. So actually we have a brand new enclosed bath, solid walls with a solid door that folds down to basically nothing for the travel position, and that's available with or without the dormers. So that unit can be put onto any of our larger models.
Okay, thanks. And next we're going to be taking a look at, you have, I understand, a brand new trailer here at the show, a completely new development for Columbia?
We do. Last year, for the first time, we had our tent camper line at the show with just 4 models on display, and this year we're back here with 7 models. So we've almost doubled our product line there.
Well, we took a look at the new A-liner, and now Ned is going to tell us all about his brand new product line.
So a year ago, we launched the Somerset tent campers, which was when FTCA, which was the Coleman Camper Company, went out of business. We hired their people and bought the floor plans and the naming rights and the intellectual property, and we relaunched that type of product last year at Louisville. So this is our second year here, and we have basically doubled our product line from that year to this year, and are looking to expand both the retail and the wholesale side of things for us. We have a couple of new products we're really excited about on the Somerset. The first is we've expanded our Evolution campers by 2. So we have a smaller model, a 10-foot. It's going to be called the E1. And then we also have a big 12-foot with a front storage pod that's the E2 XTS. We're looking for both of those to be great sellers for us this upcoming year.
Now, what is it that sets the Evolution series apart from the rest of the trailers?
Good question. So our Evolutions are basically designed for off-road camping and dry camping. So they come with a higher lift axle, bigger aggressive tires, and then LED lighting so you can go off-grid for a long period of time, and a much larger water tank. And then in addition to that, it's got a little bit more aggressive looking exterior package, black with a lot of diamond plate.
It's a very attractive looking product.
Is your pop-up camper canvas getting a little worse for wear? Don't fret. Just call the friendly folks at Canvas Replacements, and their experienced staff will cut and sew you up a new one in no time. Canvas Replacements, your #1 source for all your pop-up camper canvas needs. For more information, visit the company website at canvasreplacements.com or call them at 800-232-2079. Each year, RV Business, the leading source for RV business, news, and information, hands out the Best of Show Awards. This is an award by the industry to the industry, and usually is kept within the industry. This year, we convinced Sherman Goldenberg, the publisher of RV Business, to allow us to join him and his staff as they selected this year's winners. Best of all, we get to show you this year's Best of Show winners. As you walk around the show, besides the first thought of, where do I start?, you're virtually overwhelmed with all the exciting new products on display. Let's face it, at this show, every manufacturer is bringing out their newest and best products for the upcoming year to woo all the dealers into buying their product. And if the dealers like what they see, you'll see it sitting on their lots for the upcoming season. Now, let's check out this year's 2 runner-ups. First, we have a name everyone's familiar with, Airstream. And this year, they've unveiled their new concept trailer called the Land Yacht. Once you see this beauty, it's easy to understand where that name came from. From the yacht-type wood flooring to the choice of color and materials, this interior would rival any mega yacht in style, fit, finish, and luxury. Although the Land Yacht is classified as a concept trailer, I'm sure every Airstream dealer would love to have a few of these sitting on their lot. And a few of you would love to have one sitting in your driveway. Hats off to Airstream for another winner. Our next runner-up is Pleasureway's new 2013 Pursuit Class B Plus motorhome. This 22-foot long beauty is built on a Ford E350 chassis and just screams luxury. The exterior is smooth and clean looking, that is exemplified by its low slung appearance. No one thing about this interior screams out at you, but it's the total overall look that makes this unit a winner. When you step inside, you almost have to look twice, because somehow the folks at Pleasureway have managed to put virtually every amenity found in a much bigger motorhome in this 22-foot Pursuit. With its elegant hardwood cabinetry and trim, quality is everywhere. In the spacious bathroom, you have a Corian countertop and porcelain toilet along with a curved Corian glass shower. Like I said, no matter where you look, quality, luxury, and comfort abound in this new Pursuit. It's easy to see why it made it on this year's list for Best of Show. Coming up after the break, we'll show you who took top honors at this year's RV Business Best of Show. Don't go away, we'll be right back. When it comes to RV glass and windshield replacement, there's only one name to remember: Duncan Systems. With thousands of windshields and side glass in stock, we are America's #1 source for RV glass replacement. And now, we can even repair those fogged up windows at a fraction of the replacement cost. For more information, including our locations, visit our website at rvglass.com or log on to rollingontv.com.
When you look at RVs, do you see green? A green RV means more than just a color. It means energy efficiency, water efficiency, and components made from recycled materials, plus lots more. We know green RVs inside out. In fact, we certify them. To learn more about green RVs, visit our website at certifiedgreenrvs.com.
Welcome back. Now, let's join Sherman Goldenberg as he shows us who won this year's top honors as Best of Show.
Sherman Goldenberg here, RV Business, with a late afternoon visit to the Navistar RV display at the Louisville show with Craig Swisher, Vice President Operations, Navistar RV.
Correct.
We're here because we're naming the Presidential, Holiday Rambler Presidential Best of Show at the 2012 Louisville show. And #1, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You know, it's interesting, let me say this. Sometimes we walk into the show and there's a lot of buzz about a certain unit. It's the Space Needle, it's the reinvention of the wheel. This year, it was distinctly different. There was no specific unit that seemed to captivate the show. We went and looked at a lot of equipment and decided upon review that this, while it's not the only fifth wheel, the Presidential, that it's one of the most beautiful.
We think so.
It's certainly elegant.
Yes.
It's a revival of a famous brand.
60-year-old company, 60-year-old name as of this year.
And you know, and we're very comfortable with our selection.
Thank you.
Tell us about the development of this.
Yeah, Holiday Rambler, his name has been in the industry 60 years, one of the oldest names in the business, and had a tradition of being luxury fifth wheels and motorhomes, and we went away from that the last few years, and that decision proved not to be the best one. And so a year ago, Matt Buckman headed up the project to develop a presidential fitting of the name and the reputation that it had. And what you see behind you is the body of his work, and we've had excellent response to it at this show.
Tell us a few things about it. The interior in particular, we found to be very pleasing, very impressive.
Yeah.
Did you have a team of Madison Avenue designers?
No, we did it in-house with help of suppliers. We chose to go with a darker theme on it because of the size of the unit. We thought it could handle it, but we do have optional other colors of wood you can get in it. One of the features that we worked on developing is additional storage in the rear there. It's a double Z frame construction, and we're the only ones doing that right now. And full-time RVers need all the space you give them. You cannot give them too much storage.
It's available in what lengths?
It's
Or
going to be
from
available,
what to what?
Yeah, it's going to be available from 34 foot to 40 right now. We'll have other models later on that are probably will be a little longer than that, probably not shorter.
Okay, and just a chance to sell a little bit more, Craig. Tell us any other 3 or 4 more selling points before we sign off?
We, again, talking to our customers, we listened, found out things like hydraulic disc brakes aren't usually offered by most manufacturers. That is an option that you can get for this product. We have different storage configurations you can do. We showed it just to show the openness, but we have a lot of slide-out trays, barbecues, kitchens that can be mounted if the customer doesn't need all of that storage in there. We partnered with MoreRide on the hitch system and the hydraulic brakes. Lipper designed our chassis for us, also did the leveling system in it, several other components in there. So it was a nice collaboration with all of our suppliers. We brought them in and said, here's what we want to do. What do you got that can get us there?
The modern definition of Highline is not the same as it was pre-recession. A Highline was a more expensive RV, like everything else.
Right.
So having said that, this is still what you would classify as a luxury
Correct.
level fifth wheel,
Yes.
right? And what does it retail for?
It'll retail between 75 and low hundreds.
Okay.
75,000 to 105,000.
Okay, and so, with that, again, we appreciate very much, your
Thank you,
time
Sherman.
and the opportunity to speak with you today and look at your equipment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do make a point of checking out this great Holiday Rambler presidential fifth wheel at a dealer near you. Who knows? You may see one filling up your rear view mirror on the way home. Well, that about wraps it up for this week's show. And remember, we'll continue with additional coverage of the 50th annual RVIA trade show next week. Believe me, there's lots more to see. For more information on anything you saw on this week's show, along with additional videos and stories, be sure to visit our website at rollingontv.com. For the latest up-to-the-minute RV news, visit our media partners at rvbusiness.com. If you're into RVing or just appreciate vintage vehicles, be sure to set your GPS for the RVMH Hall of Fame in Elkhart, Indiana. This museum houses the largest collection of vintage RVs and trailers dating as far back as 1916. For more information, visit their website at rvmhhalloffame.org.